Hey guys, so this is a test on the Water Snake 18-pound thrust trolling motor. And I gotta say, I mean, this little trolling motor is pretty nice. I had to shorten the shaft and I had to rewire it. I accidentally wired it wrong. My reverse is my forward is my reverse, so I'll fix that when I get home. I just gotta switch the wires around a bit. Right now, I'm cruising at 2.8 miles per hour. I mean, this thing is nice. I've seen a lot of mods of people doing these on Hobies, especially a lot of the pro anglers, and those are heavier kayaks compared to this Lost Creek. I mean, if it pushes a Hobie around, I figured it would have no problem pushing this thing around. Just getting them out, that was a difficult part. There isn't much support for these kayaks. You can go through Eastland Hopper and they sell a whole setup that's similar. They have their own trolling motors that they built and it drops in on the cassette area, but their whole setup is $1,000 for the trolling motor. If you want the conventional trolling motor that'll use a lead acid battery, it's around 800. If you want one that's gonna run with lithium, that one's around $1,000. And I figured, like, for me, that was too much money. There had to be a different route. So luckily for me, I found a different route. And right now I'm on speed 2. If I drop down to speed 1, I'll cruise around 2 miles per hour, something like that. Some fish, bait fish under me right now. But yeah, I have it rigged up. So I spliced and I added these quick connects right here. These aren't waterproof. I wish I knew that. What I should have paid more attention. These aren't waterproof, so that's the only problem with those. But it runs from there, and I used 6-gauge wire. This is 8-gauge wire from this connector. I have 6-gauge running all the way under my seat back to my battery right here, and I just added a little battery indicator. I'm at 93% and I started with 100% battery, so it's cruising right now. I mean, I'm using my beaver tail and my 8-ball steering, and man, this thing it's pretty nice. I mean, it's no Minn Kota or, you know, no high-end trolling motor, no Newport, but for this kayak, I mean, trying to go the more economical route, this thing is pretty nice. I was talking to a guy on Southern Nevada Kayak Anglers. He said that he used one of these and he would get a full day's charge with his 100-amp battery. So I'm thinking about adding a variable speed switch down the road. I haven't bought none of them, but I mean, this thing is nice. I used the foam insert so water doesn't splash in. I had to cut it because I got water splashed in. Right now I'm just cruising. I haven't picked a place to fish yet, and just enjoying the trolling motor. I mean, this thing is nice. I haven't had a motorized kayak, so when I found out that I can possibly go this way, I was pretty excited. So, you know, right now it's testing, but you know, you gotta come fish. You can't just test without fishing. So right now I'm just cruising around. I'm at around 2, so if I kick it a high, it's gonna bump me up to 2.7, almost 3 miles per hour. So I mean, yeah, you can probably pedal that fast, but you're gonna be tired pedaling that fast. I mean, I'm just relaxing. I'm sitting down. I'm at 2.9 and I'm just cruising right now. I'm just looking for a spot to go fish. But yeah, you know, hopefully this kind of helps out people. There is a few YouTube videos about people adding a trolling motor to this kayak. One video is, I don't know, like 10 years old. The guy had no description and really didn't answer much of the comments. Another guy did a bow mounted trolling motor, which that was pretty cool, but he had the 12-foot version. I have the 10-foot version. So I mean, even with the 10 footer, I have decent amount of space because of the open kind of deck design, but I don't think making a plate for the front and then having a bow mounted trolling motor would have been kind of ideal for me. I don't tournament fish or nothing like that. I just go out and, you know, fish for catfish, stripers. Here and there I'll go for bass, but I'm no tournament guy. You know, I just try to go out whenever I have time and try to enjoy the water. But yeah, other than that, you know, this thing is nice. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I still have my pedal drive with me just in case. I have some stinkbait right there that I want to try out from Whisker Seekers. Never tried it out, so I want to see if it's good. I got some anchovies so I can bait fish. Right now I'm just making turns, you know, I'm just going around seeing what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna go. But yeah, sorry, I lost track. I still carry my drive with me just in case something happens, I lose battery or this thing dies on me. I don't know if the more I'll use this, I don't go out as much. So, you know, I've heard stories of people saying they don't last as long. Hopefully I get a good amount of use out of it. I guess eventually water starts going down to the prop area and then it'll start ruining everything. But I know that happens a lot in salt water. I'm not fishing any salt water, so I should be okay. If I get 2 years out of this thing, you know, I'll be happy. I fish here and there, so not that often, but yeah, you know, eventually I might leave my drive at home and kind of have more area to work with, but right now I might just stick with keeping it and see how it goes from there. New stuff added to the kayak. Got this Yak Attack, this cutting board. This is the main reason I bought it, for the cutting board. So I'm gonna try that out today. I haven't used it. Pretty excited with that. And I did buy the new Whisker Seeker. Well, it's not new, it's a Whisker Seeker catfish and carp fishing rod. So I'm excited to try that out too. I'm probably gonna anchor up by these tires. I'm fishing in Lake Mead at Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm probably gonna anchor up by these tires and just relax and try to catch some fish, you know. And then from there I'll probably swing around to the other side of the marina and check it out over there. I have some stuff for bass. Who knows if I'll go for bass. Right now I just want to kind of relax and fish because I don't get to go out that much. But thanks for listening to me ramble, guys. Hopefully, you know, whoever is looking for a trolling motor setup, you know, this kind of helps them out. This is, for me, economically a good idea to kind of invest in one of these. $100. I don't know what happened to the 24-pound thrust motor. I guess they got rid of it. I was originally gonna buy that one, but I can only find the 18. Amazon doesn't have the 24 anymore. So I don't know if they got discontinued. Hopefully they bring them back, because, you know, that'll be better than this 18. And then, you know, I can have an extra. But if it ever comes back, I'll buy it. But for right now, this 18 is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm stoked. I got my kayak motorized. I didn't have to do nothing too crazy. I didn't have to spend $1,000 with a whole custom setup from Eastland Hoppers. I was thinking about it, but $1,000 is way too much. I mean, you know, probably some people have that laying around. I just don't. So this was way better for me. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I rambled on in between, so, you know, I'm still kind of getting used to making videos, I guess. So have a good day, guys.